Hi, I'm Agent Taylor, and today I'm going to walk you through how to set up a Sonos system. To get started, you'll need your new Sonos product and a smartphone with the Sonos app already installed, as well as your Wi-Fi information. Here's what I'll be using: an Android phone, the Sonos One, the Sonos 5, the Sonos Arc, and the Sonos Sub. All right, let's get started. Remove all of the items that came with your Sonos devices, like the power cords, category cables, and any adapters. Then, plug in the Sonos device, and if you're using a wired connection, plug one end of the category cable into your Sonos and the other end into your router. Then, go ahead and open its app on your smartphone. Scroll over to view Terms of Use and tap here. Scroll to the bottom as you read the agreement, and if you agree, tap Accept. Choose Set Up New Sonos System, and if you don't already have an account, choose Create Account. Otherwise, enter your login information and tap Sign In. The app will now ask you if you'd like to allow auto discovery. If you like, tap More Information to read about how your information will be used. For an easier setup process, tap Allow to let the app use the auto discovery method and select while using the app. You'll see a You're All Set screen with check marks next to the location and Bluetooth. Tap Done. When it finds your new device, the app should prompt you to connect to the Sonos device it's just found. Go ahead and tap Continue. Then, touch your mobile device to the location shown on your Sonos speaker. You should hear a chime when you've paired the right speaker. Next, you'll enter your Wi-Fi password and tap Connect. Here, you can select the name of the room your device will be in, or select New Location to create a custom one. I'm going to select Living Room and tap Continue. Once a room is assigned, you'll hear your Sonos chime again. There might be an update available at this point. If there is, tap Update. When it's finished updating, tap Done. Now, let's move on to the Sonos Sub and the Arc. Put the Arc and Sub where you'd like them to be and plug them in. Now, all you have to do is stand near the Arc, open the Sonos app, and a pop-up screen should appear. Tap Add. If you have more than one Arc, use the one that's playing the chime. Since I already connected the app to a different Sonos device, I can skip a few steps here. The app will connect the Arc to the same network. However, if this is your first Sonos device, you'll need to enter your Wi-Fi information. Next, it will ask you to tap your mobile device on the Arc. Once your new Arc is connected, select a room name. I'm going to choose Family Room and tap Continue. If you can't find the room name, tap New Location and create your own. The app will now add the Arc to the room you selected. There might be an update available at this point. If there is, tap Update. And when it's finished updating, tap Done. From here, it's pretty easy to get the Arc working with your TV, and the app will prompt you through the next steps. Just tap Connect TV to get started. Connect one end of the HDMI cable into the back of the Sonos Arc and connect the other end to the HDMI port on your TV that supports audio return channel. If you're not sure if your TV supports this type of technology, it's often pretty easy to tell. One of your HDMI ports will be labeled ARC. But don't worry, if your TV doesn't support it, tap Can't Find Arc and the app will walk you through a different process. When you've got the Arc connected, tap Connected to Arc. You should now see a confirmation that your Arc is connected. Tap Done. When the app prompts you to add the sub, tap Add. Next, it will ask you to tap your mobile device on the sub. Once you've done that, you should see a list of rooms in the app. Select the same room the Arc was set up in and tap Continue. Once the app has added your sub to the room, there might be an update available. If there is, tap Update. Once it's finished, tap Done. Finally, the app will ask you if you want to connect the sub to a device in the room. Tap Connect, choose the arc you'd like to use the sub with, and tap Select. Once your sub is successfully connected to the arc, tap Done. As soon as your new Sonos products are online and all set up, you're ready to access Sonos Radio and other services. Select Settings, and then tap Services and Voice. And then tap Add a Service. You can search for a specific service or scroll to see what's available. To play your first selection in your new speakers, go ahead and add a service or two. Then, go to Browse and select one of your new services. Choose the audio that you'd like, and your Sonos speakers will fill your room with great sound. All you have to do now is sit back and enjoy it. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a like. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tech tips from Best Buy. Thanks for watching.